Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Activities of Daily Living with a Stroke Survivor one-armed edition. Today I'm going to talk about ghee and what we call in northern Nigeria Man-Shanu, and how we're going to use this ghee to apply to meals and some northern Nigerian delicacies like gote or rice and stew or jollof rice. So here we have just two ingredients really, onion and ghee. This is store-bought ghee. As you can see, it is clarified butter from the store. And what we're going to do is just basically fry the onions in ghee until the onions have blackened a little bit. That gives it some nice flavor that you'll be able to then use after it congeals again. But today I crowdsourced ideas for this, and I've got one more final ingredient I never knew about. You might ask yourself, how do you cut an onion with one arm? Well, I have my other arm, which is really just there along for the ride. I call it my coat hanger. So I use that with a long fork like this to stick into the onion. I'll just slice both sides and peel the onion. And now that it's peeled, we'll just go ahead and slice slices of the onion up and down on the back side and in the middle until I have just a small sliver left, and I'll figure out how to do that one on the cutting board. And voila, onions are peeled. Not exactly the thinnest of slices, but you know what? I'm going to use some of it with the ghee, and some of it's going to be frozen for a future meal. So I have emptied the ghee into this Gotham steel frying pan. As you can see, it's starting to become clearer and clearer. I'm going to put the onions in, cover it, and let it fry for quite a bit here until the onions have blackened or browned quite a bit, more than caramelized, and then that would be the right time to take it off the stove. So I've decided to add one larger piece, but for the most part I have chopped up the onions. I'm going to use the ones in this left quadrant here so that I can remove them after they're done. And I'm going to let this simmer for a while here until the onions are browned. I might stir it 1 or 2 times or so. I'm going to do this all without covering. When that Man-Shanu scent starts filling the air, I'm probably going to turn the fan on to exhaust some of the air out. Okay, now that the onion bits have basically blackened and it's stopped simmering, this is really hot enough and the Man-Shanu is done. Remember to keep your windows open and doors so that you can ventilate, because the scent can really become overpowering. But I'm gonna now add the final ingredient that I just found out about today from my dear cousin Fatima on our family call. And the final ingredient is nothing more than a sprinkle of water to smoke it up and give it that final poof. Ooh. I guess not. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you, Fatima, for not telling me that it actually bubbles when you do that. Turn the heat off now, and then we'll let it. We got a lot of cleaning to do here around the kitchen. Well, that required a little bit of cleaning up around the kitchen, but here we are. I've strained the ghee with a slotted spoon and poured it back into its original container. The heat might have been a little bit too overwhelming, but I let it cool, and then you can refrigerate it and basically add a little bit of a teaspoon or a drop of it into a warm meal, and it'll melt and give it that nice flavor that we've come to expect from Man-Shanu. So thank you very much for watching. If you found this funny or if you liked it, please make sure you hit the like button, and let's just chalk this down for another lessons learned. I guess when you crowdsource, you ought to ask some clarifying questions before you go full steam ahead and follow the instructions. Peace. God bless. Bon appetit. This is making Man-Shanu in Fulani style. Activities of Daily Living, one-armed edition. Peace.